Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. Whenever you are listening to us, welcome back to the second chapter of the second season of LDLA Podcast, your favorite show. Here we are with our host, Mr. Enrique. Mr. Enrique, hello, how's it going?
Hello, Mr. Juan Camilo. Hello, everybody. We are so happy to be here again. We are with amazing guest. The first one is Nicolas Rodriguez. He belongs to 11th grade. Hello, Nico. How are you?
Hello, Mister. How are you?
I'm good.
And hello, Mister. I'm fine and I'm good for stay here.
Okay, our second guest is Dana Duarte from 10th grade. Hello, Dana. How are you?
Hello, I'm very fine. Um,
Excited?
I'm very excited,
Yes.
about being here, and I am very nervous.
All right, no problem, no problem. That's okay. It's just a conversation. Um,
A deep breath, of course.
exactly.
And normal.
And drink water. So, as is a tradition, Mr. Juan Camilo is going to present our beautiful topic for today. Juan Camilo.
All right. Thank you very much, Mr. Enrique. All right. There was a time in history in which our jobs were made with our own hands. All right. And we give a very huge step making the things with machines. And everything changed. All right. Nowadays, I believe that you have heard about the famous AI. My question is how the AI is going to replace the things, the important things that we do, in specifically the jobs, our jobs. Do you believe that they are going to change according to that? We are going to be replaced, or everything is going to be in the same flow?
Do you want to start or me?
Okay, sir. I think that the AI is like a very important tool nowadays because these two is like very adaptable and productive than us and can make a lot of things faster than the humans. And the AI learn by data. Da- how do you say
Data? I
data?
mean,
That
all right.
Data.
That is.
And this is like that an advantage for this for the AI because um, the humans can like uh, learn the information but with the experience or something like that, but the AI can like with simple like movements learn a lot of things.
But they don't forget.
Yes.
We can or fail.
yeah.
Mhm.
Anita.
For example, I have a I am based on the book of 20 lessons
Harari.
of Harari. Yeah. And I was seeing on that book that he was saying that the human have two principal skills that are the strength and the cognitive. Yeah, the cognitive. And for that, he was saying that when the machines became to this world, they made us be less strange. I don't know how to say this.
Less strong?
Less strong. Yeah.
All right.
So they are in that they are high to us. Yeah, but we were for say it like that. We were superior to them of the learning. Yeah. So for example, the in the 19th century when there was the industrial revolution, when the machines took all the things about the industry, the humans start to move off. How do you say campo? Like
Field.
yeah,
From the
yeah,
countryside to the city. Better.
yeah. For example, because they start to like concentrate on they start to concentrate on the feelings understanding of the human feelings understanding and the conversation per se like that. Yeah, they start to how do you say fortalecer
To make a stronger connection.
stronger the connections between humans
Uh-huh.
for not being so less to the machines.
All right, all right.
I have another thing.
All right.
Go ahead.
It's like related with the machines and the AI because we think that the machines have a lot of advantages
Mm-hmm.
like in comparison with the humans because the machines can like do the words like repetitive words and without effort or something like that, and the machines don't get tired and don't need like a vacation
Yeah.
or rest or or like how do you say sueldos?
Salaries.
Salaries,
Uh-huh.
and this is like an advantage for the machines.
All right. So in terms of what you are telling us, why don't we place in the part of the human? Don't you believe that these things that are repetitive, that are operational, that a man do, don't you believe that those salaries are a necessity for those people? For example, yes, I can have a machine in here that makes this podcast, no? And I believe nowadays it can be done. I can enter, make a podcast about AI, and it is going to be done. But what happens about this? What happens if I do that in here using an AI? He's not going to have a job to do. I'm not going to have a job to do. I'm going to be fired, and you're not going to be here. What happens with that?
Yeah, I was too is an idea of Harari is that for example in those case in the 19th century the idea was that the people that got like fired of that works were going to make new works for like being have a stable
Stable.
a stable life. Yeah. So they were like, for example, if in the industries I can work, I can like search another work that can be too of my by my hands. Yeah. For example, I can be an architect or something like that. Yeah. So I don't have the necessity. Because I know that if I got fired because of the machines, I will find another work. Yeah. But nowadays, the thing is that the machines are making all our things, yeah, because we give them our knowledge, yeah, so they know all the things that we know, yeah, and that is more difficult because the only jobs that we will have is maybe making them helping to make powerful the machines, yeah. I'm making understand
Like to offer more and more experience to the AI.
to the AI, yeah. But we will not be like have an authentic work for say like that, because we are only going to be like the shadow of the AI.
Wow.
I don't know how to say.
That is a beautiful one. It's interesting. Yeah, it's totally different from past because machines used to do, or even today still do a like operative work. All right, but now AI is thinking.
Yes.
Supposed to be no. So, but even though, according to your investigation or what you think about, what is the future of the jobs? So
Like-
everything will be in AI hands,
Hmm.
or what gonna be the role of human?
I have like two options.
Okay,
The first one is that the people that work in manufacturing or like
Right.
manual jobs have to reeducate, like to apply to qualified jobs, because he needs like more knowledge to do like, I don't know, the how do you say mantenimiento?
maintains.
Maintenance of the AI of the machines, and like a simple I don't know how to say, n- una persona que trabaja en la tierra.
Like
A farmer.
yeah, farmer.
Yes, like a farmer cannot like think in this process or something like that. And the second one is that also said by Harari, is that like the government have to pay some uh,
Minimum salaries, maybe.
like salaries to the people that cannot work, and the elites and the people that are in the elites like have to also pay to the
The low classes
to the
or
low
something like
class.
that, like
Yes.
taxes for unemployment.
Yes.
Oh my God! But you, well, that is interesting anyway. But I don't think that elites pay
No.
for low caste, for the low caste, no, for the low.
Yeah, I think that the
So-
thing that will happen is that the people that is on the low castes will be like only like trash. They will be forget by all the society because they can't like be adapt to that city life or say it like that.
Yes, I was going to try that concept. That is the way that you not have to, but you are obligated. You must be adaptive.
Yes.
And it is a very like the a Darwin's concept. You have to enter. If you're not enter, you are going to be in the other part, which is that
Yeah.
you dead. You don't survive. You if you don't adapt to the changes, you are going to die. So taking into account that, and taking into account that the AI is doing a lot of stuff. Yes, the low class. Now we know what is the perspective of the low class. No, probably we're not going to survive, and there is going to be only some people. But that people that is going to survive, to adapt because of the resources that they own, don't you believe that is not that they are going to be more productive, or they are going to be in terms of maintenance the AI, but they are just going to become lazier and lazier?
Yes, I think that the AI, especially the AI, like make us like
Be lasers? Will be
yes,
very
lazy people
people.
because we don't have to think,
Mhm.
and we only like write in the phone, and the like chat GPT have a lot of
Everything.
yes, and yes, I think that
This is just it. Danita, you want to complement that?
Well, I was thinking that maybe, yeah, as Nicolas has said it, we will have all the knowledge in our hands or in our cell phones. Yeah, we only have to make one click, and we can have, like, for example, entire thesis. For example, if you tell me make a thesis of the war of I don't know what time, yeah, I can only make one click, and I will have all the knowledge. But where is the, like, I don't know, like, the effort, and where is the knowledge that I have, that I receive, or say like that? Because, for example, the knowledge is there, yeah, but I don't understand it, yeah. I only made it, like, format it and for skip the past, or say like that.
Yeah, we are becoming less intelligent. Yeah, what as you mentioned, and so, but what I noticed is that you think, or well, I read it, is that AI is out of control, and so what will be the role of human? Because supposed to rule the world in a good way.
yes,
But what I notice is that probably you think, and probably the future, the close future, is that is in which AI rules the world. So I mean, how to work on it, how to educate kids, how to educate people, what to do with ourselves, using GPT all the time, or try to avoid GPT, or what to do.
I think that try to avoid the AI is very difficult in this moment, because as we know it, the AI is practically having our data, our yeah, our information, yeah. So, for example, a very simple example, Spotify. Spotify knows what is my favorite music, and, like, for example, if I am feeling bad, Spotify knows what music I can hear for feeling better. Yeah. So there is the point that they are manipulating our feelings. Yeah. They know how we feel, and they, like, have us they here. They have us in their hands. I don't know how to. The expression is, I think,
The robotic hand.
yeah, in their robotics hands, and they only, like, think like, hey, we will be totally
Dependent.
Dependent.
to the AI, and there will be a point where we will not be able to make anything. I think that we will, how do you say, desconocernos?
Unknownness.
Yeah, we will unknow us, ourselves, and we will not be who we are. Yeah.
Exactly. That is beautiful, and not really good for the future, because the algorithm knows more about ourselves than even
Ourselves.
ourselves. So that is crazy, Nico.
I think that in the future we also need like other skills than memory or like classic skills than nowadays we have, and like is more like I don't know, like emotional skills or creative skills to do like things that the AI cannot do. Like
Exactly.
we know that the AI can like recommend us the music or the paints or like create art, taking into account our tastes,
Mm-hmm. Or likes. Yeah.
and but the AI cannot like um, igualar. How do you say igualar?
Make it equal.
Make equal, like our emotions and our
Feeling.
yes, our feelings.
I want to take in a moment to think about that concept, which is the skills. Not that we say, oh, of course, the AI is going to arrive, but we need to get some other skills and blah blah blah. But the important part is that no, it's not possible, according to my personal view. For example, back in the days, what makes a taxi driver? They know all the city and they know how to go. Nowadays, you just open this and you go there. Now, with the things up or the part that you said about emotions, now we have some AI psychologists. And you enter and you blah blah blah, more.
Or medical AI.
Exactly. So look, it's not only about the skills. I believe the part that I want to discuss is that look, the social networks have entered to our lives. They have entered to our information or personal information. They have entered to our families, and now they're
Everywhere.
entering to our jobs. So what do we have left? What is the humanity that we have left?
I think that we have like the ethic and the morality that is like two important concepts because the the machines cannot like judge with
Mhm.
moral thinking and yes, an example, the machines cannot like in a judge cannot
Judge
judge a person that I don't know that kill someone because in how do you say defensa personal?
in their
Self.
own defense.
Yeah.
Yes,
Self-defense.
in their own
Self-
defense because yes, the AI and the machines can like can have like a lot of information but cannot use like morality or
All right, all right.
I have an idea of that, and I was thinking that depends a lot of the person that makes the programmation of the machine. Yeah, because for example, I have an ethic, and Nicholas have another ethic. Yeah, and we and I like program a machine. Yeah, and he program another machine, and if we make them find, they will have really different knowledge. I think that they will have a different, how do you say,
Yeah, principles. Principles.
I think that, for example, my machine will think that killing is bad, and the machine of Nicholas will think that killing is good. Yeah, like it depends a lot of what I like teach to the machine, for say like that.
Like society, no? That we have a lot.
Well, exactly. So, but the problem is not AI. The problem is
Also,
pixel. All right.
first conclusion of the day. The problem is the
The
humankind.
problem is you. No, I'm just kidding. Okay, well, let's move a little to another job, which is really interesting here, which is teaching.
teacher.
Nice.
Yeah, to be a teacher. I love being teacher. So, but what do you think about teaching in future or teaching in AI hands? All right, could really people learned through AI or because teaching is something talking about feelings, talking about watching, face to face, the voice, morality, ethics. All right. So what do you think about that?
Do you want to start? Or?
Okay, I think that the human teaching is different, completely different than like
An AA teaching.
the AI teaching because like what you say that a person teach other but is face to face,
Yeah.
and this is very important because you in your house can like learn with a computer or something like that, but it's not the same. And also like other important thing is the experience because the teachers has a lot of experience that can use to teach us like the fails that they have to not fail in that. Yes, and another thing is like that the human characteristics is like very complex to understand to the AI, and
Yeah.
and it's like a lot of how do you say subject
Yeah.
Sub-
Subjects or topics?
no subjetivo
Subjective.
subjective the things. And yes, I think
Okay, what about you, Dana?
Well, I am with Nicholas, and I think that we really need the physical teachers. You see, like the people,
Agree.
not only the teachers, the people in general. Yeah, because we need like to make a, how do you say that?
Contact.
A
Contact.
connection
Connection.
with
You very
with
good.
connection, yeah. And I think that there is very something very important that we make with between teachers and students, that is like the compassion, yeah,
Uh-huh.
the compassion, yeah, because I think that the teachers understand that we don't know anything, yeah, and the teachers will have like the patience, will be patient and will teach us in the better way for us to understanding. For example, an AA will only give us information and you have to learn it. Yeah, you will have to search the way to learn it. The teacher like takes the time to teach you, and if you don't understand, they will search the better way to make you understand
Please.
by the compassion.
That is beautiful.
this is like
Thank you.
the flexibility or the adaptability skills that the humans have,
Ah,
because the AI only like learn the data and
exactly.
apply to something.
Yeah,
but
just
but we have this skill that is
yeah,
very
just
important.
receive a block of information and
Yes.
just give another information. Okay, Juanca.
I wanted to take into account that because I believe that is the most important one in the one that we can conclude it. And is I want you
Agree.
to place yourselves in the books that you're reading because I believe they are really connected. A Brave New World and 1984, and try to think about it. And maybe we can face and confront the ideas because you have one perspective and Nico has another perspective with
That's good.
1984. Um, about the information and the knowledge. We were working a problem in 1984 that says that nowadays you can have this. And with one click, you can know every painter, every writer, every document in the world. Or you have access to all the information that you can desire. But what is most important is that nobody wants to click that to find that information because they don't want it.
Mm,
They don't want to access. They are lazy nowadays. So the important thing is that we don't know how to process the information and to make it knowledge, but that we don't even want the information. We don't want to make the click because you can nowadays, he said the poet, he says we can know who was Cervantes, who was Shakespeare, who we can know who was Huxley, we can know everything, but the person that has that information, they don't want. They don't want to know, and they never click the they forget the information. All right, so what is your perspective about that between knowledge and information? Do we have a lot of information? Can we process it? Do we know how to process it, or what do you believe?
I was thinking that like yeah, in this society we have a lot of information. Like I was saying, the AI has all the knowledge in the world, literally. We can question a very stupid thing, I think, and they will make us like 5 paragraphs explaining it. So I think that as you were saying, we're like not scared, but maybe we only ignore all of that information because we have more important things for
to do mix up.
yeah, for example, for living the life. Yeah, for example,
Really?
yeah, I don't want to know about the revolution of that of 1 year because I am thinking on my boyfriend, something like that. Yeah, I think that we have more important things in our life, and we ignore the knowledge only because the society is not turning around that. Yeah, the society is maybe turning around in the, I don't know, in the, how do you say modas,
Such.
in the fashions, I think.
All right, Nico.
I think that learn is like a passion, because the AI cannot like uh, obligate us to learn. It's like something that born in ourselves, and it's like yes, an interesting thing because in the school, at the beginning we like start to learn the numbers and the letter or something like that, and this is like the passion that you the teachers uh, teach to us.
Mhm.
And we think, I think, sorry, that learn is like yes, a passion.
It's a passion, exactly. So that is impossible that what we try to teach is not only knowledge, is definitely is share the passion
Yes.
for knowledge, for knowing something, for the knowledge. All right, that is good. I know that this is a topic, an amazing topic that is endless. So we are for closing this, as we it's a tradition here. We have a yes no question. Mr. Juan Camilo is in charge of this, so the only thing that you have to answer is yes or no.
Okay.
Juan Camilo.
Let's suppose that you are now in this moment living in these times and you have now a button that you can click and you can destroy all the technology nowadays. Would you do it or
But-
not?
But which technology?
All technology, all the type of technology, yes or not?
But technology includes like
It's very rational. No?
Mm.
But yes or no? When I say it's everything,
There.
Dana,
Maybe no. I
all right. No? So maybe we are very, very dependent on technology.
Absolutely.
We don't know it because you have to breathe using technology, you have to eat. So maybe it is more
Yeah.
in our minds that we believe. Thank you very much, Mr. Enrique.
No, I press the button. Thank you so much. I see you later. Thank you, guys.
thank you.
Thank you.